Whenever the sale season comes around, I usually do always have my list ready of what I'm going to pick up. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some tips on how to shop the sales and some of the things that I think are worth picking up in this season sales. I know that the Black Friday sales have ended, but I've actually figured out that if you are shopping the sale, you don't have to feel super pressured to buy on Black Friday or even some Cyber Monday, because a lot of brands actually keep their sales on throughout the festive season. And of course, we've got the January sales. So I think the whole December, January, early January period is when brands know that we're going to be spending money. And so there are some quite good deals to be had during this time. So we'll start out with some of the things that are at least on my list of things to get. I still haven't picked up everything I want from the sales because, one, I'm a procrastinator, but also I actually don't really like to impulse shop. I'm not really an impulse shopper. If there are things that I am picking up, it's always something that's maybe been on my mind or something that I've seen before. So we're going to start first with some Vivienne Westwood. I realised that I don't own any Vivienne Westwood. And if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that I love a corset. I love a corset style, bustier style top. I just find them to be really, really flattering. And so I spotted quite a lot of Vivienne Westwood corset style, bustier style tops in the sale. And in particular, I found on Farfetch a black Vivienne Westwood corset top. And guys, I'm in love. I am in love. So there is this black strapless corset top that's 20% off, and I have quite a few videos on like House of CB corset tops, and to be fair, they're all kind of biting off of some Vivienne because her corset tops are just so nice. They've even got this check patterned cropped top, corset top that I like. I'm most inclined to pick up the black just because it's more versatile, but if you guys are interested in any prints or anything like that, then Vivienne has so many that are so nice, and this one's 30% off. So tip number one with the sales, especially for more designer pieces, is that it's a great time to invest in staples. So if you need a coat, if you need a pair of tailored trousers, if you need a suit jacket, what are they called, blazers, if you need a blazer, if you need anything that's more timeless and that is going to keep you over a few different seasons over years, then sales are a good time to shop for those things. They don't always tend to come up in sales often, because a lot of the time sales are left for things that maybe weren't so successful, that people didn't buy as much of, and so they've got some that are left over. But if you do some research, sometimes you can be extra lucky that they'll have maybe 1 or 2 sizes left in some really classic styles. Second tip is, if you have the nerve, hold out, because a lot of places like Farfetch and Essence will have their sale. So they might have 20% off Black Friday sale, right? And then 3 weeks after the Black Friday sale, they might put an additional 10% off the 20%. It is taking a risk because what you want might sell out, but I have found that for a few things that I've really wanted, especially things that are maybe a bit more seasonal, I'm able to get quite a good deal on them. So the next thing that's definitely on my radar, something that I am thinking of picking up, is the Jean Paul Gaultier Morph dress. And when this dress came out, I had my heart set on the polka dot top, which I managed to pick up. I think I managed to pick that up during the summer sales. So the morph dress, I was kind of, when I first saw it, I was kind of like, okay, I need to buy it. And then I was like, but where am I going? So what do I need it for? You know, what is my plan for this dress? Do I just want it because it looks cute now and then in a few months I'm not going to like it? So I do tend to question myself a lot. And actually, I would recommend, I know this is a fashion channel and I do quite a lot of hauls, but I would recommend to anybody to really think about your purchases, especially more expensive ones. You know, we don't want to be going broke over impulsively buying something that is quite popular for the time, because as you will tell by the sales, that quite a lot of the things that are quite popular at one time tend to taper off and you can get a bit of a better deal. So the Jean Paul Gaultier morph dress I've actually found it in the sales on Farfetch, and there are a few colorways that I actually like. That is part of the reason why I haven't picked one up yet, because I keep going back and forth about which one I actually want. So there is this black and white one, which I think is, of all of the colors, the one that I could probably see myself wearing the easiest, just because of the colorway. Yeah, see, Farfetch have an extra 20% off sale items. There'd be even more off that one. And actually Essence had a few too. They have like the body morphing sweater, which I think is quite nice, and some other really pretty notable Jean-Paul Gaultier styles that I think are really, really cute. So I think it's definitely worth checking it out. Another tip that I have is to shop by brand. So sometimes I find, especially on some of the larger websites, that it is really, really time consuming to shop sale. You click on the sale button and there's 2,500 pages. And I really just don't have the time to go through every single page and pick out what I want. Ideally, I guess that is something that would be nice to do, to make sure that you're not missing anything. But I think definitely shopping sale with intention helps to save time and keep you focused, right? Because, well, money isn't endless. At least my money is not endless, right? So I usually have an amount of money that I have in mind, and I usually have something that I want to pick up, and I tend to try to go directly to that. Or if there is a type of style that I'm looking for, so for example, like the Jean-Paul Gaultier stuff, I know I like some of the styles that he's been releasing, even some of the more vintage styles I like, so I might put in his name in the sale and just have a look through those. If I'm looking for a dress, then I will just look at dresses. If I'm looking at tops, then I will just look at tops. And I think that that is a way to save some time and not get distracted and not end up spending loads of money on things that you maybe didn't know you wanted and could probably do without. The next sale that I think is worth checking out is Mango. And some of these brands are actually quite sneaky. So let's say when the Black Friday sale is over, they will hide their sale tab somewhere that is not super obvious when you land on the first page. And that is the same for Mango. So when you go to Mango's website now, you won't see like a sale sign anywhere. But if you do a bit of digging, you will see it come up. Side note, but if you are looking for more festive party wear, Mango has some really, really, really cute things. But just for the sale, if you click on the main menu and go down to promotion, then promotion means sale. Promotion's code for sale. And they have quite a few items that are quite significantly reduced. And that is actually what I quite like about Mango's sales. They're not little baby sales. They're quite big sales. You can see that quite a lot of the items have quite a significant discount. This sale isn't particularly seasonal in that it is not just a sale of winter items. So there are quite a few summer styles, which I think Mango is actually really good for shopping at this time. So for Mango, I will definitely be looking at shopping more of their spring summer wear. They have even some of the dresses from the Simon Miller collab that was earlier on this year, like this green dress. They have them on sale as well. So they have quite a few super summer spring wear items on sale. So if you are somebody who shops off season, which I do sometimes, my husband hates it, but I do sometimes. If I see something that I know I just really like this dress is pretty cute, that I really like and that I'm gonna wear next year, Mango is definitely good for shopping off season. If you are looking to buy any holiday wear, winter sun holiday, or you want to pick up a few things for next summer, then check out Mango. So next is House of CB, because you guys know I'm in love with House of CB. If I could shop at House of CB every other day, I would. There's always something I want from them. Everything I have from them, I love. So what I usually do with House of CB is, if there are things that I really, really like, chances are I really like them, but I don't particularly have anywhere to go in them. Not yet anyway. So I will wait until their sales, which they don't actually have often. They are not a brand where, you know, every few months you'll see a sale. So I usually hold out if there's something I see that I like, but I don't particularly need. What I do is go to the menu tab, and then you can see an actual sale tab. So also with House of CB, during the Black Friday sales, the sale was like on the first page, but again, when you get past a few days past that time, it is a bit more hidden. So I just go in and have a look, and their sale is so generous. There are so many quite popular styles that you will find in their sales. During these kind of sales is a perfect time to pick up a birthday dress, pick up an occasion dress, a wedding guest dress, any of those things, and it can kind of just sit in your cupboard and wait until the time. So I really like this Farah wrap neck bodysuit, and I actually had my work Christmas party that I was considering picking this up for, just because I think the wrap around the neck is really classic. It's really, really nice. I like it. I wasn't sure about the high leg, but that could always be resolved with a high-waisted pair of trousers. So I really like that bodysuit, and also this top that has been a top that I go back and forth about picking up all the time. Whenever I'm looking for, maybe I'm going to a bar or a friend's birthday or something like that, this top always comes up. I haven't picked it up yet, so definitely on my list. There's actually quite a few things in their sale that are things that I want to pick up, and so I'll definitely recommend checking out the House of CB sale. They have some of their, I would say, more popular styles in the sale. They might have maybe only a few sizes, but I definitely think it's worth checking to see. Next is a Balenciaga neo classic tote, but in a very small size. I also find that sales are a good time, seasonal sales are a good time to shop either very small size bags or very large size bags. I'm not sure why. It might be because the in-between sizes sell quite well. But if you are looking for like a mini bag, a Jacquemus bag in a small size, any branded bag in a mini size, the sales are a good time to shop those things. So this bag is just so nostalgic for me. When I was young, I always saw this bag and thought that one day I was going to own it. But of course, when I was seeing it, it was in the bigger size. I've been looking at the mini size or the smaller size, because I feel like that kind of gives it a bit of a more modern edge. I don't super love it in the bigger sizes, but in the small size, I think it's adorable. Shoe wise, there are also these JW Anderson boots, which I think are super, super cute. Love the heel on them. And if you are looking for something that's maybe a bit more classic, you can never go wrong with a Stuart Weitzman 50/50 boot. And I've also been seeing those in the sale. So my overall tip for shopping the sale is to just go in with a plan, guys. Have an idea at least of what you want to pick up. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope it's given you some ideas of what to pick up in the sales. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.